Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to our new episode number 3. Bahaya ni.
Apa berarti itu?
Now, it's a very awesome week, Kamal.
This past 2 weeks very eventful lah.
Yes. So, kau start atau aku start dulu?
Boleh. I guess to start for this session, the first topic we will discuss will be post match. 3 ya. Man U versus Liverpool.
Okay.
So ni
Kenapa Man U lawan Liverpool?
di mana silapnya tu? So I would say ini banyak orang begitu, ini Onslaught punya masterclass. Yeah. So Liverpool fan, cuba huraikan.
Kalau tanya Liverpool fan, simple pulang saja. Wow. Kalau ni aja Klopp, boom.
Badal.
So baru nak pulang ni dorang slot machine.
It's slot machine dia.
Okay. Tapi to make it simple saja, dorang punya midfield tengah 3 orang atau McAllister, Gravenberch sama Szoboszlai to keep on running lah, and wide wing. So kalau lawan tim yang attack sama attack, memang dorang boleh perform lah. Yang ni. Tahu apa.
So interestingly, habis sudah kata?
Habis dah.
Interestingly, si slotnya masa post match interview.
Melihat ke?
Melihat ni, mesti lihat. Katanya United was very aggressive-nya awal-awal. So bila when we watching the game pun awal sudah pressing depan. But the first mistake, bukan mistake, I think the first goal yang offside itu, I think itu sudah tanda-tanda. Tapi somehow they managed to they managed to recover until that one mistake by si Casemiro. Casemiro, yes.
Oh, Casemiro.
Yes. So if that mistake didn't happen, I'm not sure if the game will side to Liverpool.
Yeah. Tapi Anang prone to mistake gitu. No,
Benar.
Second, tapi if you look, Liverpool control. I'm not saying control possession tapi ya control rentak lah. Apanya Mourinho, perbaik ya pak the bus, tapi ya masih control the game zone itu dong control lah. Liverpool dah pernah pak the bus, tapi ya control zone. Until Manchester buat mistake lah, as you can see kan yang masa ada. Lihat kah?
Melihat. Aku sampai habis lagi. Pasal when I was looking at the game kan, aku lihat macam aku, benar kan Manchester ni. It was satu defensive line was high. So aku ingat tu Salah and the midfield, Jota part, they were in the middle line. Artinya kena push back sudah. United were attacking tapi tidak banyak chances. It was just that Newcastle itu they were aggressive in the press. Tapi every time Salah, especially lah pasal ada Casemiro, terus go. So whether or not it was si Casemiro ataupun defend dapat recover, tapi it was only Martinez sama si siapa ni Delete yang tinggal. So Liverpool 4 depan with 5 lah campur dengan si Jota apa.
Yeah. And then mana pulang Manchester nambah chances dorang di depan tu, kurang chance. So Liverpool control zona tu.
Yes.
So macam mana je. Macam okay, menu datang.
Mana attack kamunya. Well, I think I would say it was the right decision lah to be. I think he was expecting a high press, si Onslaught lah.
Ya, cara dorang pressing je lain daripada Klopp. Dorang tutup winger juga.
Yes,
sama tengah biar dorang switch saja Manchester.
Yes. So end up Manchester pun paksa main di side lah, pasal side by side lah.
Ada few chances yang Zirkzee header sama Zirkzee kena cross sikit gol dah.
Tapi itu tu I'm surprised, si Zirkzee tu tingginya kan sama dengan Van Dijk
Bukan lagi tinggi lah.
Bukan lagi tinggi lah.
Rambutnya
Tapi boleh yang kata ni, ia ada chances, tapi yalah. Satu I think he's still trying, baru masuk this league.
Alasan mahal bayar.
Mesti bagian dulu.
Okay.
Tapi out of the 3 goals, yang aku paling suka was si Salah punya goal.
Yang salah.
Salah sama one of the chance dari the bounce pass itulah. I think itu yang something different daripada si Klopp dulu.
Salah aja. Senyum salah.
Baik juga Captain Salah tu.
FPL. Yes, FPL makin naiklah points. Okay. So, ada kan tambah pasal
I think itulah satu, to me it was mistake. 2, United masih lagi immature, and I think that was the first time dorang play with the 11.
Masih lagi immature?
Masih lagi immature. Masih. And then 3, I would say sama kan aku, that game they try to play satu CDM-ish lah.
Satu CDM.
Tapi si Casemiro dah dapat lagi jadi satu CDM.
Pasal even masa Real Madrid, dia tukang aggressor lah. Macam Gattuso, yang playmaker di Real Madrid, Modric sama Kroos ada lah. Sama yang lain lah. Dia bukan tukang playmaker. Ini ada Manchester, dia playmaker.
Mana-mana.
Kerana jadikan lah pivotnya.
Ia pun macam the first option dia lihat, just have to go saja.
Indah lah. Tapi kalau kau manager lah, okay? Siapa kau simpan? Dah Eriksen 83 tahun dah.
I would put si Maino.
Maino.
I would put Maino sana. Tapi mesti Maino dia punya habitnya, dia suka naik je bah. Ia laju turun tapi suka naik. But kalau nya main di belakang atau kena suruh khas untuk di sana saja, in that zone, ia less panicky daripada si Casemiro. Itulah.
Ia ada composure. Tapi yang mistake itu ada specific zone Liverpool press lah.
Yes. Which is press si Maino lah.
Itu kan.
Pasal si Casemiro bila yang ada out, ia cari si Maino dulu bah. And itulah. But to me it was a good game walaupunnya 3-0. But
very good game.
Very good game for Liverpool. Tapi the bounce pass itu really impressed me lah, especially yang the third goal.
Okay, so next one, on to the next one.
Ani sudah habis game week 4, Ten Hag in balik. But specifically this season lah, United fans especially they are saying that this is seasonnya yang ia mesti prove something. Pasal this is dia punya
third seasonnya.
Yes. So now asal saja kalah, confirm Ten Hag out. So now do you think he will survive this season?
Kalau kami Liverpool mau survive pula. Kalau yang performance dia macam mana. Tapi to be honest, macam dia survive pula looking at number 1, style of play belum ada.
Yes.
Ataupun and then nombor 2, ia masih macam ada experimenting satu, so dia fix taktiknya. Semua players ada macam dia suka barah dia ni.
Okay.
Macam you can see, what happened to Sancho?
Sancho
dia perform kah? Ronaldo sama
Pogba, I guess it wasn't pasal Ten Hag. Pogba was on his way out. Ronaldo, I guess he was against the club. Tapi mana pelang, ia nak suka kena jadikan just macam bukan the main player bah. But Ronaldo right now, do you think that he can play in any of the top 6?
Okay, kalau anda bias lah, I think.
As a starting 11.
He still runs.
I think for Spurs sekali will be beneficial.
Spurs,
tapi for somehow I think if ia ke Arsenal, I think he will actually be boleh challenging for the maybe the Golden Boot kali lah.
Tapi itu lain topik lagi tu.
Lain topik lagi tu.
Kenapa? Pasal kan gol tu datang dari Ronaldo bah. Kalau ada.
Tapi nganya kalau aku defender dan aku just mark Ronaldo. But Ten Hag tadi, will he survive? I think he will pelang. I think.
Why do you think he survive?
Pasal now ada siapa tu namanya? Jim Ratcliffe, the Ineos kan. I think right now if durang buang ia, then there's no changes in the management lah, for sure. Kalau durang buang ia right now lah, ni Ineos sampai kamu dengar ya. Kalau kamu buang, there's no point kamu invest in this summer just to buang your manager.
So he'll survive.
So at least let him finish this season. Kalau masih juga in the top 4 or another trophy, then bye-bye lah.
Oh, lihatlah ikut performance dia so far underwhelming kan.
So
the
far,
first 3 games.
the first 3 games. Yeah.
Even the 4th game, awal-awal tu a bit shambles.
A bit shaky lah, yes.
Shaky, tapi Onana came to the rescue lagi.
Tapi that game, Eriksen and Maino and as a CDM.
Oh, perform je Eriksen dah.
Perform Eriksen tapi exposed lah, of course. This is macam kita ni, doesn't have the legs untuk ia turun naik anymore. Tapi playmaking, yes.
Ya, aku heran tu kenapa Amrabat dorang
in the continue. Pasal dorang were going for si Ugarte.
Ugarte. Okay, Ugarte ada main. So, anything you want to add yang pasal Ten Hag atau Manchester?
So I think Ten Hag hopefully I think will survive. Let him finish dia punya season. And then we judge from there. But I'm sure pasal ani I think ani we're gonna go to this pulang ni Banara. Di United ataupun ada United, I think especially United lah. If you do mistake, orang expect you to have instant instant reward instant result. So the moment saja ia kalah macam ya ani nak pandai ni apa, but managing player ni is managing human being you don't just yang kita ni komen sana then you expect him to play cuma tu kan.
Ronaldo lagi ada komplain
apa je
yang dia cakapnya dituduhnya Erik ten Hag cakap Manchester dapat target EPL and then Erik ten Hag balas balik yang Ronaldo yang cakap Manchester nak target EPL. Bukan tu. Kenapa tu?
Badal. Kira apa saja anything yang anything yang pasal Manchester United punya topik confirm headline kan? Atau duit betul untuk
make money tu.
Make money betul.
So I think benar je ia survive until Christmas atau bila-bila. Pasal more drama, more money.
More drama. And fun fact, Ronaldo pun baru buat podcast.
Nanti invite.
So okay, next topic. Tunggu, what do you think? Kira Christmas.
Macam ikut performance dia, tapi looking at things, ia memang survive lah. Menang kan lawan Southampton. Survive lah.
So next, Casemiro. Dia is rupanya umurku Casemiro ni.
Ya Pak.
So he's bukan 32. 32.
32. Okay.
Kali I think his first season masuk ke United, I think that was dia punya best season. Last season dia injured. So I think it was masa sudah player ni at 30s, kalau nya injured memang payah pulang recover. So this season nampak dia punya expose. Tapi big game macam masa final solid pulang
Final lawan
City.
Man City.
Yes.
Final FA Cup. Yes.
But especially yang these games yang ia main so far, you can see ia expose Kalau ia di either ia pasal ia aggressor tu, ia pun kira high risk punya player kan, he will take chances to tackle. To me right now, I wouldn't put him in the first 11 for United lah.
Casemiro. So that would be Maino and
either Maino ataupun Ugarte lah.
Ugarte have yet to tunjukkan pulang.
Mana.
So we'll see lah. Casemiro tu. So Casemiro, do you think Manchester should keep for how many seasons?
I think he probably only has 1 to 2 season saja lagi, I guess lah. And kalau kannya kita ni make money out of him, maybe kalau ada Saudi mau balik lah.
I think ia patut go to Saudi pulang. Jumpa Ronaldo, kumpul duit, balik Manchester.
Mudahan juga.
Arab money, kena kira Arab money. I see. So itu Casemiro.
Yes.
Anything you wanna add?
So for Liverpool, who do you think yang?
Yes.
It's a aging punya ada pelang.
Aging team, and then contract pun kan habis. So Van Dijk Salah and Trent masa ni diorang arah final dia kontrak diorang.
So
aku tanya Manchester fan dulu.
Mana
so, tapi Liverpool ada polisi yang diorang balik 25 years old. Polisi diorang, and then diorang jual players yang 30 plus years old sebelum diorang pick benar-benar supaya cash in money.
Tapi Van Dijk bukannya 30
plus kah?
Itu.
So patutnya itu kalau diorang dah sambung, diorang jual dia kan. Ada polisi Liverpool macam tu. Ganya Van Dijk ya captain masa ni kan, and dia leader ada defense lah tu
Yes.
Siapa mengganti itu yang belum tahu. Konate belum lagi dapat leader masa France masa tu. Cuai lawan Itali.
Yes.
So belum tahulah. I think Van Dijk tu patut sambung kontrak.
Okay.
And then Salah final kontrak tapi belum tahu siapa ganti.
Highest paid benar?
Highest paid.
Di Liverpool.
350 lah. Sama macam Casemiro.
Sama macam Casemiro.
Sama je. So level lah tu.
So ke Saudi tak kali dulu.
Tapi Salah belum ada siapa ganti? Harvey Elliott ke? Nada yang dapat ganti Salah tu.
Chiesa
lah. We'll see lah. Belum tahu macam mana main.
Mana.
Kalau ikut yang punya statistik, Chiesa dia dari Fiorentina je kan. Sama macam Salah pulang. So now Chiesa 26 years old.
Yes, tapi
hopefully injury lagi.
Yes.
Sebelum mana?
Tapi Salah ni even masanya di Basel pun ia nampaknya kita ni is the type of player yang you can see perform di Chelsea lah saja.
I think kalau ada John Terry punya podcast masa itu, durang kalau players yang baru-baru ni masuk ke Chelsea, durang bully untuk toughen dan
mana-mana. And then si Lampardnya at that time macam si De Bruyne
semua bagus kan. Maksudku yang orang lama tu bagus lah. So De Bruyne sama ni dia perform sana.
So katanya sana canda tujuannya, who do you wanna put in the first team?
Memang yang top kan masa tu, diorang baru je.
Mana? Kami kalau United punya opinion happy pulang kalau tiga-tiga nasan kontrak.
Trent lagi. Trent masih muda kan, 26 years old Yang penting yang muda masih, hopefully yang mau sambung lah. Macam ada friction sama si slot ni.
Pasal yang pada depend. Tapi surprisingly game lawan United he was quite solid to be honest.
Quite solid. Itu pasal dia punya passion dia lawan Manchester kan. And then kalau pindah ke Saudi, belajar ke Saudi, yang Mane punya mistake. Kan Mane masa ni ada perform atau Karena jaga, karena peduli.
Mana? Henderson pun juga.
So Henderson ke Ajax semula. And apa jadi?
Benar-benar.
So they have to think lah, diorang akan sambung kena kontrak atau kena bagi kontrak kena. Hopefully kena bagi. Pasal untuk didik yang lain. Macam Cigu ni. Cigu kan?
Sesalah.
Okay, so what else?
So as a United fan, we'll be happy kalau Nyunda kena extend. But I think my only argument is that will Liverpool continue pakai si Trent as a fullback? Pasal he's not really a fullback benar-benar Okay lah, he's a apa tu namanya? He's a wing back more than a fullback. Yes.
And masa tu lawan Nottingham.
Awal.
Okay. Tapi kena try untuk jadi midfielder.
Macam England lah,
tapi lihatlah hantarannya bulannya bagus, better than any players pulang ada moment yang di Liverpool tu. So mungkin kena test ke sana, and then si Conor Bradley arah right back.
I guess I think it's time to move on lah daripada move on daripada Salah, Van Dijk.
Okay, so we're going to continue with post-match.
Game week 4. First game sama.
Bagi tahu dulu apa saja top 6 punya game ni. Satu. Okay. So Southampton lawan Manchester.
Yes.
Liverpool lawan Nottingham. Man City lawan Brentford. Bournemouth versus Chelsea.
Yes.
Okay. Tottenham versus Arsenal. So which match we want to talk about first?
Kalau aku mau jahat, Liverpool.
Mau yang itu dulu?
But I think I wanna go with
yang awal.
The biggest game lah.
Biggest game?
Arsenal lawan Tottenham.
Itu dulu. Okay. So Arsenal versus Tottenham. Did you watch the game?
I watch highlights saja, belum aku melihat benar-benar.
Okay, I watched the game. So memang it was very hostile lah.
Hostile,
Spurs bising, nyaring. Dengar dari TV tu.
Yes.
Nyaring. And then ada berkelahi lagi. Tapi dah dekat merah.
Yes.
So belum lagi bigger game lah daripada Manchester lawan Liverpool. So Arsenal was very resilient. Menang 1-0 kan.
Yes.
Itu pun pasal dari set piece corner si Gabriel.
So poinku tinggi tu.
Oh wah, poinku pun tinggi pasal clean sheet si David Raya.
Sama.
Now Spurs yang control game sampai ke final third. Arsenal ganya Arsenal was very organised, very don't control the zone yang defend itu. Spurs tidak ada dangerous chances satu nada, clear cut chances tu nada. Half chances ada yang si Solan ke header apa. Arsenal ambil kind of park the bus sikit lah. Mid block and then dorang attack terus macam tu. Tapi dia juga ganya dari corner tu ganya gol.
So
50-50.
Siapa tu ada midfieldnya kan si Rice red card.
Midfieldnya was siapa tu? Thomas Partey, Jorginho. Dan siapa lagi seorang siring tu? I know Trossard di depan.
Trossard scam.
And then si Martinelli.
Havertz
enggak, bukan striker. Havertz dia di tengah balik.
Kiri.
Si tengah, bukan Partey sana. Tengah Jorginho. Ya captain je.
Tengah
4-3-3 kan?
Number 10?
Trossard. Fikirku dah dapat perform dia tu, tapi dia bukan je sana macam false 9 tu je ya. Kesiring tu je ya. Main wing.
Mana. Tapi sama lah, it goes back to tadi punya masa first episode. They don't have a focal point Dorang ada target man, yes.
Nah, tapi masa ni pun every team target man tu dorang main build up dari bawah kan.
Yes.
Even Haaland tu pun kira kalau last result dia jadi target man.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that after this lah.
Mana.
So yeah, it was resilient. And then yang mahalnya lagi hanya Tottenham Tottenham punya fans. Ini siapa? Mr. Mate ni, dia punya nama coach ni Postecoglou.
Angge
Postecoglou. Dia cakapnya, I always win trophies in my second season. So watch out lah. Okay, so it was a good game, resilient game. It can go either way. But Arsenal took away the 3 points.
The next game,
which one?
Aku dah berapa melihat the Tottenham Arsenal. Yes. So the next game ni ada interesting facts sikit. We go bottom up lah. Okay, sure. Chelsea versus Bournemouth.
Oh yes.
The most yellow card in a single game. 14 yellow card.
Kalah derby lain ke?
Kalah derby lain.
Apa terang kan lembut jangannya. Lepas dia tackle.
Either dia punya referee-nya pemurah ataupun that game memang a heated game.
Arsenal Tottenham banyak sudah kuning tapi ada lagi banyak Chelsea.
Ini 14.
Okay. Now, menang 1-0 Chelsea.
Yes.
Itu pun it was macam bagiku
nasib.
Macam nasib.
Kena marah dia.
Wah, dia Pajar tampak tu. Yes. And then end up bola tu depan si
Engkuku, yes.
Engkuku kah? Awangku
bukan.
Now, tapi soalan yang banyak orang tanya, Sancho main kan instead of Mudryk?
Yes.
So end of Mudryk? Macam
sayang tapi aku nak tahu, Sancho was man of the match pulang.
Ya sub and then 1v1 bagus Sancho.
Anang dia punya game.
Kita nyangkut Manchester. Kenapa?
Tapi the setup ni lawan Bournemouth. The setup is memang Chelsea attacking lah. Chelsea is the
Manchester lawan Fulham dia.
Menang je.
Lawan Brighton juga. Okay, anyway, Sancho one-on-one bagus tapi lawan Bournemouth.
Maksudku tu Bournemouth ni is a team where usually-nya defensive lah. Except masa dulu si Eddie Howe lah. But Chelsea andang heavy attack masa ni kan.
Heavy attack. Even pivot durang pun macam kadang-kadang nada.
Durang push mana-mana.
So
in that ni agak nitpicking bilang saja. In that situation, Sancho memang dia punya zone. Memang dia punya zone lah. But inilah ia bagus one. I think kalau nya ke City probably better. But si Pep pun dah mau ia juga. So it's not just a Ten Hag punya problem.
Ini juga.
Dortmund dia masuk final. UCL pun dia je sambung kan.
Bukan pasal mahal kan. Pasal mahal juga.
Ke Saudi tak?
Ya, tapi entah Sancho tu ada attitude kah?
I think ada ada rasa aku baca the article. Kalaunya di Dortmund, ia dah banyak kawan di sana bah.
Ya bah.
So he was more focused on main bola lah.
Dah banyak kawan lah.
Kalaunya di Manchester is dia punya home city.
Oh ya, yeah. Tapi dia dari Man City kan awal-awal akademi.
Kira tapi the area is Manchester lah. So di Manchester tu ya banyak geng yang sana. And plus United gajinya one of the highest bah. Yalah. Bila Dortmund pun sanggup ambil balik. So artinya it's not worth it for them to fork out for Sancho ataupun Sancho pun doesn't feel kalau a pay cut pun it's not worth it for him. So
tapi perform lah Dortmund.
And Chelsea first game we'll see.
So we'll see lah. End of Modric Kane then.
If Sancho can prove me wrong, sure.
Dapat Sancho kemarin.
Ada Sancho kemarin.
Okay, next match.
Ini I mean I don't think orang lihat this picture lihat kalah ni Man City. Kenapa pernah?
Man City lawan Brentford. Okay, so aku lihat pulang ni. Pas aku lihat dua-dua Liverpool
sama same time.
Man City sama Brentford. It was a surprising lead pulang dari Brentford. Yes. And then gol lah oleh Wisa. Ada Wisa FPL mo? Nada.
Pasal aku tu mau si Tony kali pindah tu juga.
Karap ya?
Karap, yes.
Boleh balik Man City ni. Brentford.
Balik United.
No. It was a good game lah dari kan itu ya Man City ni always find a way untuk gol lah. Dari Haaland tu.
And I was surprised juga Grealish and Savinho main.
Ya.
At the same time.
Bagus nightmare pula untuk defender.
Nightmare gila.
Tapi yang Haaland tu macam I don't know, dia punya instinct juga, dia punya positioning juga sama dia punya finishing.
Yes.
Kan payah goal kan lawan Brentford. So what they did masa the first goal tu dorang push dia kan arah, tapi ngam bola tu karena begitu KDB passing pula. Tapi Sanku terkanan
lah ya.
And then Haaland was there, goal. But the second goal Edison yang assist lah.
Benar.
Pasal dadakan di passing ataupun kalau 1v1 saja Haaland sama defender, baik bagi Haaland.
Baik bagi Haaland. Confirm menang. The only defender yang kalah probably I think Van Dijk lah yang ikut size apa?
Maguire.
Maguire kalah. Tapi jangan di mau sprint tu. Maguire menang tu.
Okay, so Manchester City dan Brentford memang orang teka
memang Man City lah.
Tapi I thought it would be
and aku expecting si Haaland another hat-trick.
Ada Haaland
Captain.
Okay, sama.
Jangan kamu ubah tu Captain Haaland.
Okay, next match Liverpool versus Nottingham.
Best game of the week. Bukan.
Aku terbunyi. Ani.
Sana boleh.
Okay, ani kena ranting sini. Kita ni tidak expect home lawan Nottingham. Tapi is the first. Bagi alasan dulu. The first team ni yang Arne Slot lawan yang low block team.
Yes.
So dorang park the bus benar-benar. I think berapa bus kah? Dorang park and then dorang attack. Tapi second half dorang tukar si Elanga ya. Sama Hudson Odoi.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Lagi
lagi direct lah.
Lagi technical sama lagi they kill the game ni.
Ya, benar. Sama stamina tinggi dorang.
And then Liverpool hilang bola balik-balik. Salah passing, kena intercept, arah petak dah tahu apa buat. Dia kan ambil bola, salah kan ambil bola saja. Tapi yang lain sama tu juga.
What adalah best game of the week?
Dia menyengat Tapi
game week 4 slot out. Boleh tak?
Kami tunggulah. Tapi masa ni we'll see lah. Points masa ni Liverpool banyak. Oh my god. Next fixture kali lagi siok. We'll talk about that nanti ya.
We'll go about that later.
Final match yang we want to talk about game week 4. Southampton versus Manchester United. You may start.
Ani ngam lah Onana taking risk. Siapa ngucap Onana ada tu orang TikTok. Onana taking risk. But I think to start sama lah macam tadi we mention kan. First few 10 minutes itu a bit shaky badannya. Yeah. But masa aku lihat pun the first 11 aku macamnya di mana Eriksen ni kan main lah. And then instead of kan tadi I would prefer si Mainu as ini personal opinion lah. Kalau Ten Hag kan lihat sure. Si Mainu tu ia main CDM and then Eriksen sama si Bruno as number 8. Tapi masih exposed bah. But in that game the funny thing was Eriksen sama Mainu was double pivot. CDM double pivot bah. And in a way macam yang tadi tu ia ambil sikit the creative effort daripada si Bruno, so you make him lagi free lah.
Yeah, expose pulang. The first few minutes ada early game until penalty atau Southampton pulang.
Southampton menjang.
Patutnya Southampton gol tapi bola itu bola Onana pun save.
Bila sudah tackle pun aku boleh tackle tu pun it was di luar tapi gol dalam lah.
VAR punya salah dah.
Itu is okay. Yang penting Onana save. Kalau gol baru tahu.
Onana save and then memang bagus lah. I like the game. Rashford dapat gol.
Yes. Atau aku rasa macam kalok sikit but he has to prove something.
Masih je kamu take it.
Of course lah.
Aku ada cakap ni pasal Rashford ni.
Yes.
Tapi delete. Dia gol. So itu dia punya momentum adalah saya. So semangat dah tu lah buat masa ni. Masa after game week 3 ya Fras.
Yes.
Garnacho gol, he's good. Now Rashford. Karena bagi tahu oleh Ten Hag. Ia ni macam botol kecap. Once keluar banyak tagol.
Banyak tagol.
What do you think?
Ten Hag ke si anu tu McLaren?
Ten Hag I think Ten Hag. Ini betul Ten Hag macam McLaren dah Tapi
pasal anak tu dia anu pula yang kita ni peribahasa main bola. Kalau gol itu banyak tackle-nya. Si Rashford ni I think badannya he's just lacking confidence saja. Tapi yalah we don't know from maybe personal life. Aku pun dia aku follow ya benar-benar kan.
Okay.
But there will be a season macam dulu the last few season bilanya form habis.
Okay.
Bilanya indah nganya aku maybe in training kali ya. Pasal anik kita ni nampak apa? In training ya form bah. So that's why kalau nya bad in games pun ya jarang kena drop. But right now one thing yang aku suka si Ten Hag, he's experimenting lah. Mana yang punya best one. Pasal to me by form Garnacho should have that left wing.
Okay.
Yes.
Experimenting macam scientist kata. Now si Rashford lacking in confidence maybe tapi soalannya kamu confident ke tidak? Manchester fan confident ke tidak dengan Rashford? Kamu banyak ucap ini macam mana?
Nah, for me macam ni ya.
Okay.
Rashford ni yang kita ni kami punya dari akademi apa. This is the player we want to support. Tapi ada tapi.
Sekarang sama-sama.
Tapi this is berapa banyak season sudah yang main. By the time ia should masak pas sudah ni. This season ni ia tahu siapa yang akan dimainnya. Pasal changes in every team pun indah banyak bah. You still see players yang you used to play from the previous season. So kau kan lack of confidence kenapa? Itu bah.
So keep Rashford kena ni.
We will love to keep Rashford. Tapi kalau ada PSG mau balik atau Sadis silakan.
Okay, kan dia dari akademi.
Yes.
So sayanglah. Tapi kalau PSG mau balik boleh lah.
boleh.
Now, McTominay.
Ni aku sayang ni. Aku nak tahu pula kenapa diorang pindahkan. But I think maybe one of the reason ia sendiri mau pindah juga. Pasal he knows he's not gonna play as a first team player anymore.
Atau ya paksa mau. Kan ya sayang Manchester. Ya passion, even ya work hard mana tu, hard working dia tu.
Ya ada special kali ya, special trophy untuk ya. Mourinho belikan.
Oh ya.
Ada.
Kenapa?
Pasal andang in the dressing room, he is the leader ya, yang training tidak pernah miss.
Ya tu. That kind of player. Sayang bah kalau macam you, okay. Soalannya macam kau prefer orang ni handal tapi no loyal, atau ya squad player tapi loyal.
So itu yang it comes back to how Manchester United is as a club bah. Pasal yes, kau could be apa tu yang tadi, hardworking player, tapi kalau kau no show result in the few games kau main, kau kena criticize bah. Fans ni especially Manchester United fans very critical. Lainnya ade make mayonnaise ni. No, tapi sekarang ya winning ya winning goal ni barunya born and bred.
Born and bred in Manchester.
Tapi aku sayang mana pasal I've been following him dari dari nyektan itu dari si Van Gaal first introduce ya.
Aku dari IG.
bukan. IG juga. Tapi dari Van Gaal first introduce ya andang he's the type of player you want in your dressing room, confirm. Ani yang kau suruh main di mana-mana kah, positionnya memang ya main.
Okay. Since we're talking about Manchester ni, alang-alang. Siapa salahkan di Manchester ni ataupun are you guys going in the right direction ni atau
kami,
apa kan?
Okay, first kami nada official license supporting club. kami nada tu bah. Di Brunei ada sudah official Liverpool supporting club.
Kamu lah boy.
Ikut.
Inden.
Tapi okay, di mana salahnya tu?
As a fan lah.
As a fan,
nampak.
This is the owner. However, people want to see it owner. Yeah, manager, we already spend 100 million, 200 million. Tapi sebenarnya it was never this year baru aku rasa we are spending bisa-bisa sikit. Macam kita ni tu, this type of player kau mau, you buy this. Macam saya for example, I was one of the yang the critical fan masa si Moyes. Yes. Tapi masa Moyes juga kesiannya yang ia mau, he wanted Fabregas, Thiago Alcantara, dia dapat Fellaini. Dia dapat Fellaini on deadline day. So it means that ia mau si Thiago sama Fabregas tu way early sudah. Andang that's the player mau.
Mau dorang tu ke Manchester.
At the time masih winning, it was a champion. Masih kita ni defending champion. But that's how you kena treat lah. And then Van Gaal masuk. Van Gaal menang FA Cup 24 hour kena sack.
So owner ni.
So owner lah. Mourinho paling mahal ni. Mourinho first season bagus, second season bagus. And then kena sambung for third season, new contract for another 6 years. And then sampai setahun buang.
Bedut kan?
Padahal membuang manager tu is mahal bah. And at the time Mourinho was the highest paid manager in the Premier League.
So is it macam the owner dah berapa dangar atau dah berapa working together with the manager?
So I think Ani right now masa ni yang having the same problem is Chelsea lah. When we have American owners, usually they care more about how this club is as a brand, more than as a football team. And not just me, Gary Neville pun think the same way.
Tapi berduit pelang.
Berduit pelang. We have nak ada 13 kali champion. Where is all that money? Where does all this money go? Kan nak 13 kali champion kau balik fly ni kawan.
13 kali champion. Okay, so owner, but now are you guys going in the right direction atau?
Right now I hope we stick with Ten Hag walaupun you're having a bad season this season. Okay. If we do stick with him, artinya there is something that we are looking for.
Okay. So kami doakan supaya stick with Ten Hag walaupun bad season, tapi doanya tu bad season lah. Okay, that's a wrap up.
Yes.
Okay. So next we'll be talking about apa?
So ini, so I guess for this episode we'll end up sini. Yes. We'll see you on the next episode on banyak lagi touching macam the new UCL apa. So
yeah, so keep watching. Yeah.